This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. A barangay village captain was shot and killed by unidentified gunmen early Thursday morning, the 5th of June in Pili town in Camarines Sur province, police said. The victim, identified as Nerio Magdario Brazil, was attacked at around 5:10 am while sitting inside his meat shop in Zone 2, Barangay San Juan. The information comes from Police Lieutenant Colonel Maria Luisa Calubaquib, Bicol police spokesperson. Initial investigation revealed that two unidentified male suspects wearing bonnets approached Brazil and shot him multiple times, hitting various parts of his body. He was declared dead at the scene. The suspects fled on board a motorcycle in an unknown direction. Police have yet to determine the motive behind the killing. A hot pursuit operation and follow-up investigation are currently being conducted by the Pili Municipal Police Station to identify and apprehend the suspects, Calubaquib said. 3 immigration officers assigned at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport have been placed under investigation following the attempt of 4 Chinese nationals to evade inspection, the Bureau of Immigration said on Thursday, the 5th of June. Immigration Commissioner Anthony M. Vallado did not disclose the names of those under investigation. He, however, identified the 4 Chinese nationals who were intercepted at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport last the 2nd of June as Zhang Zhaoya, Wang Linwei, Qi Zhang and Chen Wenda. Any personnel found to have assisted in the circumvention of immigration procedures will be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law, Vallado declared. The BI said the 4 Chinese nationals were about to board their separate flights to China and Vietnam. However, they were flagged for various immigration violations. Zhang has been overstaying since the 20th of July 24, while Wang and Qi have both been overstaying since the 20th of September 24, the BI disclosed. Chen, although holding a valid working visa, was found without the required immigration clearance certificate, a mandatory requirement for departing long-term residents, it added. The BI said the 4 Chinese nationals will face charges for violating the Philippine immigration laws. This interception reflects the Bureau's firm resolve to prevent foreign nationals who violate our immigration laws from escaping accountability, Vallado said. We are implementing redundancy checks, utilizing CCTV monitoring systems, and strengthening coordination among our units to prevent these attempts, he added. An incumbent Barangay Cagawad, village councilman, in Sinaloa, Laguna, was shot and killed on Saturday, the 7th of June, by a motorcycle-riding gunman, police said. In a report on Sunday, the 8th of June, the Region 4A police said the victim, Rin, 51, a councilman in Barangay Lavak, was traveling aboard his motorcycle at 12:17 p.m. when he was shot thrice by another motorcyclist running behind him using an unspecified handgun. The victim fell off the motorcycle and died on the spot from fatal gunshot wounds. The assailant, who was wearing a white jacket and black helmet, sped off after the shooting aboard a black Mio motorcycle. The police were conducting further investigations to establish the motive behind the killing and identify the killer. A barangay captain was gunned down in Talavera, Nueva Ecija on Monday morning, the 9th of June. Police identified the victim as Barangay Kalipahan, Talavera Captain Joel Damasio. Investigation said the 49-year-old victim was on his way home from a Brigada Escuela activity on board a motorcycle when he shot by a lone gunman driving a white and blue motorcycle with a caliber 9mm pistol. The gunman fled towards Barangay Campos, Talavera. Police are pursuing a person of interest in the shooting. The Talavera municipal government condemned the murder and condoled with the family of Damasio. We strongly condemn the murder of Punong Barangay Joel Damasio of Barangay Kalipahan this morning, they said. His death is not only a loss to his family and loved ones, but it is also a serious blow to peace and unity in the country. Follow-up investigation is ongoing. 8 of the 10 Taguig police officers who were relieved in February due to a warrantless search that went viral on social media have been formally dismissed from the service, the National Capital Region Police Office announced yesterday. 7 personnel from the Taguig Police Substation 5 were recorded on video on the 9th of February forcibly entering the home of an elderly woman and 2 teenagers in Barangay Tipus without a search warrant. They allegedly stole 76,000 pesos in cash. They were relieved for abuse of authority along with 2 colleagues and the police substation commander. After a 4-month investigation, the NCRPO dismissed 5 personnel for grave misconduct and 3 for less grave misconduct. The substation commander received a 1-rank demotion for grave neglect of duty. 1 officer was exonerated, according to the Metro Manila Police. A suspect in the murder of a police officer in a mall parking lot here last December was arrested Monday afternoon by the Philippine National Police Anti-Kidnapping Group and the local police. Brigadier General Romeo Macapaz, Regional Director of the Police Regional Office Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, identified the suspect as 33-year-old Abdul Patimagid Pantacan. Pantacan is a former police officer previously assigned to the Basilan Police Provincial Office and a resident of Parang, Maguindanao del Norte. He was the primary suspect in the 1st of December, 2024, murder of Police Senior Master Sergeant John Manuel Bongkol at the car park of City Mall of Cotabato, Macapaz said in a radio interview on Tuesday. At the time of the murder, Bongkol, an intelligence officer from the Maguindanao del Norte police office, was with his wife and children and was about to leave the parking area when he was shot in front of his family. Like Pantacan, Bongkol was also a resident of Parang town. Macapaz said Pantacan has outstanding warrants of arrest for murder, carjacking, and other crimes, issued by the Regional Trial Court Branch 27 in Cotabato City. According to Macapaz, Pantacan has gone absent without official leave due to legal troubles stemming from various crimes he allegedly committed. Following a week-long surveillance operation, the PNP AKG and Cotabato City PNP arrested Pantacan near a barber shop along SK Pendleton Avenue, Cotabato City, at 4 p.m. Monday. He was unarmed and did not resist arrest. Macapaz said the police are still actively hunting down the suspect's possible cohorts in various criminal activities, including carjacking and alleged gun-for-hire operations. We are still establishing what motivated the suspect to kill Police Senior Master Sergeant Bongkol, he said. Authorities arrested a police officer for alleged negligence that resulted in the escape of an inmate from the detention facility of a substation of the Calacan City Police Station, the National Capital Region Police Office said on Wednesday. The officer, with the rank of Staff Sergeant, was collared at around 10 a.m. on Tuesday along Samson Road, Barangay 8, Calacan City, after he was found to be duty jailer when the incident occurred. Initial reports show the incident at the CPS Substation 6 happened on the 8th of June but was only discovered the following night. Immediate verification and investigation revealed lapses in custodial procedures, which also show that the arrested officer did not report the incident. In a statement, NCRPO Chief Major General Anthony Abaran said the police officer is now facing a case of violation of Article 224 of the Revised Penal Code, infidelity in the custody of prisoner or evasion through negligence. He said the operation was in line with the directive of PNP Chief General Nicholas Torre III to run after police officers who would violate the law. NCRPO will be decisive in our actions against members of the police force who will violate the law. In doing so, we assure that their rights are respected and due process of law is observed. NCRPO's actions make one thing clear: no one is above the law, especially those who are entrusted to enforce it, Abarin said. The Sandigan Bayan has convicted former Misamis Occidental 2nd District Representative Loreto Leo Ocampos and 2 others for graft, malversation of public funds, and falsification of documents over a sham livelihood project in 2013 using 2.1 million pesos of the former lawmaker's Priority Development Assistance Fund in 2013. In a 31-page decision dated the 10th of June, the Anti-Graft Court's 2nd Division also convicted private individuals Josefina Candel and Jamian Perez Linsangan, officers of the Richislas de Filipinas Foundation, Incorporated, which was chosen as project partner in the supposed distribution of 350 business starter kits for livelihood on Basilan native chicken. For graft, they were sentenced to up to 10 years imprisonment with perpetual disqualification from holding public office and ordered to return the 2.1 million pesos illegally disbursed fund to the national treasury. For malversation, they were also sentenced to up to 10 years jail term and ordered to pay a fine of 2.1 million pesos. For falsification of documents, they were meted a prison term of up to 8 years and 1 day and ordered to pay a fine of 5,000 pesos. The collective actions of the 3 accused manifested deliberate intent to siphon off accused Ocampos PDAF through a deceptive scheme of implementing a fake project. Accused Ocampos, Candel, and Linsangan played an active role in allowing RIDFFI to unlawfully misappropriate the public funds derived from the PDAF for their own illicit benefit, the court said. The Sandigan Bayan said that despite the livelihood development project being altogether a sham, the accused accomplished liquidation documents, all tending to show that the same had been actually and properly undertaken, and that it was eventually completed. That's all for this week. I'll see you next Friday with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.